Hey, what's going on, everybody? Joey J. Ping here, checking in live, respectmyregion.com. I'm in Miami, Florida. We're at the Terp Basel 2023 event, our Basel week here in Miami, Florida. I've got a very special guest. We've got Hollingsworth, co-defendant of Randy Lainier, and what they're known for is one of the largest, if not the largest, illegal cannabis bust in American history. Smuggling operation in history. So I wanted to talk a little bit and get a better understanding of that story and how we got here today with Freedom Grow, because that's where we are. We're at the Freedom Grow booth. Alan, how did you end up here today? How did we get to Freedom Grow? What did you have to go through to get to this point?
Well, you mentioned our case. Our case was back in the late 80s, and it was pretty newsworthy case at the time. Randy was a big race car champion. He was a celebrity in the racing world. We came out of nowhere and won our championship, and then he went on to race Indy cars, and then the hammer came down. We all went to prison.
Wow.
But our case was what they call a dry case. It was strictly a conspiracy case. They never caught us with a seed. We did everything we did, and we were convicted of smuggling over 650,000 pounds of marijuana. They never caught us. The only way we all went down was somebody got busted and started running his mouth, and then the next person started running his mouth. It was like dominoes, and
Yeah.
we all ended up going to prison. So then I got a 15-year sentence. I served my time. I served 5 years, and I got out and turned my life around and went on to bigger, and well, I don't know about bigger, but went on to different things, shall we say, and became legit. So I paid my debt to society, and then my friend Randy, who they filed the RICO Act on him, he served 27 years. He got out of prison and got hooked up with this organization, Freedom Grow. Because actually Freedom Grow was an organization that helped advocate for Randy while he was in prison, and actually helped him and gave him hope. So when he got out, he hooked up with the founder of this organization, and the rest is history, man. He's used his celebrityhood, if you will, to help further this cause, which we advocate for all nonviolent federal marijuana prisoners, as well as support their families while they're in there. And Randy embraced this cause, and it's his whole life, and he's very passionate about it. And then he got me involved in it a couple years ago, and so I come to all these events and help them to set up and represent, spread the word, and let people know it's, as our motto is, it's a plant, not a crime, and nobody should be in prison for a plant.
That's huge.
That's why I'm here today.
No, I appreciate you sharing that, and the sacrifice that you guys have made is how we got here today.
Yeah, well, it's just our way of giving back a little bit. You know, there's so many takers in the world and not enough people that give back, and you know, we kind of feel like we're giving back in some way here. You know, if we can help these guys gain their release, or at least help the families while they're in there, whatever, then it's worthwhile to us, and something we're very passionate about. So there you go.
No, I appreciate that. Again, you know, it's the passion, the sacrifice, all of these humans that are here on the wall behind me.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're still spending time. We're standing here right now.
Yeah.
They're still paying their debts.
These are all real people, man. I mean, and then this is just a small percentage of the people that we represent. We represent over 200, I forget, 20, 30 inmates right now, and their families. And some of these people have been released over the years. This is a pretty old banner, but this right here tells the story of how we're rewarded by what we do. You don't know what it feels like to have one of these people come up to you at an event. We could be working at any event around the country and have an ex-inmate come up to us and give us respect and just say, hey man, you know, you were there for me, you helped me and my family, and you don't know how rewarding that is. And that's That's our payoff. That's why we do it.
We appreciate you sharing that, Alan. Now, with the efforts that people can do, there's a lot of people here at this event this evening. What can these people do to really have impact on these people's lives? What are we asking of these people? How can they help?
Immediate impact is one thing, but in the end, for what we're trying to do is, we're not only advocates for the inmates, but we're also advocates for changing the law. Why are people being locked up in prison in the first place? So just by signing our letters and spreading the word, sharing our message and Freedom Grow, what it's all about, share it on your social network and let's spread the word. Why are people being locked up in prison for pot these days when it's legal almost everywhere, if not medically, medicinally? I mean, it's just terrible. Why are we making criminals out of people when all it is if they choose a lifestyle, they want to indulge and smoke pot or whatever, that's their business. What difference is it than alcohol? But what right does the government have to tell us we can kill ourselves with alcohol or pills or tobacco, but we can't indulge with marijuana, which has been proven over and over again that it's not anywhere near harmful as tobacco or alcohol or any other narcotic, but it's the times we live in right now, and this is what we do. It's a grassroots organization, 100% nonprofit. None of us get paid for what we do. And I think it's pretty obvious the passion that we have at these events in trying to raise money for what we do. And we can't do it without the people's help, man.
Big love to Freedom Grow, and your guys' time and effort is very much appreciative. And
well, thank you.
Our best love and wishes to all of these people, and hopefully we can get them, each and every single one of them, out of prison for cannabis. One
person alone can't really always make a difference, but all of us together, if we come together and help to spread the word and the message, it's a plant, not a crime. Yep. And nobody should be in prison for a plant.
Nobody should be in prison for a can. Alan Hollingsworth, Freedom Grow, Art Basel 2023. We'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Peace.
Peace and love.